This is my friend Bola. You all know her as Visionary.
I've known Bola for more than 10 years now, almost 20 years now. God has used as an example and also as a testimony to his goodness. Bola, you know I'm proud of you.
Anyone and everyone among them might be a witch and Satan's willing helper. There was no stopping the religious madness.
The naysayers have branded me as a witch because of jealousy and hatred, even though they pray the prayers I wrote secretly and openly.
But jokes and entertainment aside, being labeled a witch can still get you killed.
However, the people of God who have been touched by my ministry, Visionary for Christ, or interacted with me in my personal life, say otherwise. Not one person has anything bad to say regarding their interaction with me or the state of their lives after the free deliverance session with me. In fact, quite the opposite, with lasting testimonies that trooping every day.
And I'm Dion McKenzie. Check out her store at www.visionaryforchrist.com and please click on shop to get this wonderful book now. Visionary had put out a video about spiritual spouses, and so she had this prayer that was on there, and it was just such a very thorough prayer, and it like covered everything from this type of witch to that type of witch, to this type of spell to that type of spell, all these type of things. And so I listened to it and I prayed with it for a couple of times, and I'm like, oh, this is pretty good. This is pretty powerful. And so I decided to, my son has been going through deliverance, and so I decided to put it on while he's been sleeping. And also put it on while I've been sleeping, and even my little ones, my girls, put it on while they're sleeping, and it really made a difference in terms of feeling like at peace, less nightmares, less the sleep paralysis. It just really made a difference. My son, he's been going through deliverance for almost a year now, and like intense deliverance, and so when I put on those particular prayers, it just like he woke up less stressed, less like he deals with intrusive thoughts, and so it's like less of that, and it's been more of like he's been able to focus more. But then I actually started praying the generational curses prayers, and so in addition to the spiritual spouse prayers that we listen to, I actually started praying the generational curse prayers. Now they're lengthy, and it's like 3 different ones, but I do it a couple of times a day. And let me tell you, the second day that I did it, I saw myself, part of a soul fragment of myself was buried. And I saw myself like somebody was taking the dirt off of my face, and I could see it was like uncovering me, and I saw myself like the dirt came off of my face, and I saw my face, and my face started to get clean, and then I could just see like this shovel. And so that was like day 2. And so then by like day 4, I can see that the person that it's still like I'm still being uncovered or unburied. And it's like now it's like less dirt that's on top of me. I'm telling you, they're so powerful.
And so that you were buried, trust me, it means more things though. It means more things. Let me tell you one thing that thing means, right? I don't want to cut into your testimony. You can continue in the same flow. Death, untimely death. Go ahead.
But what's been really powerful too is that I've been very light. I feel like I can actually activate in the fruits of the spirit. See that now I'm the plug, and I'm able to be plugged back into the wall. It's like I was disconnected, so now I feel reconnected, and it's like I can feel the power now. It just felt like I was just without power. Like things are just easier now, like spiritually. So the spiritual spouses prayer has helped in terms of, the nighttime, because we listen to it at night. But since I've been praying, it's just been making a difference in my walk and my reconnecting with God.
My name is Pamela Gwesu. So in my life, I've been someone who has been always sick. I will have severe headaches. I will feel dizzy. And we have had many problems in my family to a point that I ended up losing my brother. I think that was 2023. So I knew that something was wrong, but I didn't know what exactly was wrong in our family. Until I met Visionary for Christ, that is when I was told, well, there's a generational case in our family. So I did the generational case prayers. I was given prayers to do. I did the prayers. But after the prayers, after a few days after my deliverance session, at first it was my deliverance session, then I was given prayers to do. Then after I've done the prayers, I think few days after the prayers, the headaches started coming again. I was always feeling dizzy as usual after the prayers. But then after 1 week, doing those same prayers, I received a message from home back in Sim that my parents killed 3 snakes. They even sent a photo of the snakes, 3 big snakes in 1 day, of which nothing like that has ever happened before. So I want to thank God for that, because I could see that through those prayers, they are the ones that helped us to get through that. So now, health-wise, I can't complain to say I'm always sick like before. I can see there's a change, a big change in my life. I'm no longer having those headaches like before. So now I'm still going through the prayers, the generational prayers. So I just want to thank God for that.
Thank God. Thank God. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Sparkle Trahan, and I have been a recipient of so many blessings because of her ministry, which is Visionary for Christ. And you can locate her on visionaryforchrist.com, as well as VfC or Visionary for Christ on YouTube. She began to say her prayers, I began to manifest. And so as I began to manifest, I am one of those people. I go back, I listen to the recordings. I try to say, not only listen to the recordings, but I try to say the prayers, in my own personal time, and not just on midnight prayers. Why? Because they're effective. I went back and I took her prayers and I began to say her prayers at midnight, and it was like everything began to just break loose. It was like I began to have a lot of progress and in my walk with God. Her prayers gave me a lot of revelation, because I was having a lot of experiences from witchcraft as well as Freemason attacks. I didn't realize that I was dealing with satanic ritual abuse as well as Illuminati programming. But by the grace of God, and through her prayers and through the things that she shared within her prayers, and also on her testimony and her podcast, make sure you check out her podcast. Through her just being transparent about her experience with just pretty much the warfare as well as her victory and her walk with God, I was very, very ignorant. So God used her ministry. I'm very, very appreciative, and it's just been not only impactful for me, but impactful for the other individuals that I've ran into who have been affected in this manner as well. So I would suggest that you guys go out, visit her website, subscribe to her YouTube. Not only subscribe to her YouTube, but check out her other items. I know that she's about to release a book of prayers, which I'm sure is gonna hit. Why? Because the prayers hit. But yeah, make sure you check out her book. Also, I know that she has different merchandise coming. So maybe we'll get some keychains. Maybe we'll get some cups. Maybe we'll get some stickers, some Jesus love you stickers, or Jesus is warm for you stickers. Or maybe we might even get something that says shout out to the angels. Who knows? But maybe some t-shirts, but try to support her in any way possible, because she's really out here doing the work of the Lord, and it's not easy for people to come out here and be transparent about the extremely spiritual things that happen when a lot of people are ignorant and they think that, you know, that either you're crazy or either the things that are happening to you on a spiritual level are just that, not realizing that life is spiritual, and the things that transpire within the spiritual realm, they affect the physical. So I hope that you are blessed.
Which should you believe? Jesus or men on the pulpit that are using their platform to tear the prophetic seer of the Lord Jesus down for personal gain? If that isn't an attribute of witchcraft, then I do not know what is. Do you know of any witch who uses the power of Jesus to heal people and set them free permanently from the specific bondage they were dealing with, including diseases and freedom from the highest echelons of witchcraft covens and Freemasons? Exactly. I don't know any witch that is setting captives free. Now, you decide what you say about Visionary for Christ after you pre-ordered a Journey to Deliverance book available at visionaryforchrist.com/category/all-products. What are you waiting for? The book, that's ebook, paperback, and audiobook, would be available in July 2025. So, see you at our online shop, and feel free to email me at visionaryforchrist@gmail.com. I love you all. Bye. Find out how to destroy witchcraft, magic, and sorcery in a Journey to Deliverance book, which has Satan shook. Now, let's see what my friends say about me. And let's see what Visionary for Christ